Hello and welcome back to King Note Gaming. It is I, King Note, and today it is the final build of Parfait. I don't know what to say, I didn't mean to rhyme. Anyway, I felt like I should do the entrance last, just for, I don't know. I just thought it would be nice to do the entrance last. And I had a lot of fun with this build as well. Lots of symmetricalness, and as you can see, I have my rock garden there, which actually it didn't take me as long to make as I thought it was going to. I'm gonna be honest, but when I was making it, the island was absolutely taken over by flowers. So that worked. That helped. Here I'm adding the last couple of wooden bookshelves over here because I want to just cover those cliffs, and I customized a ton of simple panels to finish that window design I had there, just to make it feel like it's like a more city center kind of area. And as this is going along, I want to talk about what's coming next on this channel, because this is the second to last video that I'm making on this island. My next island I'm working on is I already have a couple videos up on the channel of the other island I'm currently working on, and that is my island of Lacrimosa, which is coincidentally the exact opposite aesthetic of this island. It is a post-apocalyptic island set on the first snow in November, and the whole story of that island is a lot of fun. I'll go into it in more detail when we get there, but I do have a couple builds up on the channel already on Lacrimosa, which is a part of the funeral mass text. It's very common in Catholicism. It's also common in a lot of classical music, the most famous being Mozart's Requiem, which is the town tune of that island. Anyway, let's talk about my process here. Here I'm adding in some trees. I added some peach trees because I realized I did not have a lot of peach trees on this island, even though it is the native fruit. So I added a couple there at the entrance just to kind of say, hey, that's our native fruit. And I, of course, added a few more coconut trees. I like having palm trees absolutely everywhere on this island. And I time travel quite a bit throughout this build. You'll notice a few different weather patterns. I don't often finish builds in a single in-game day or real-life day, and I'm sure that's common for everybody, but if you see a different weather pattern, obviously that's why. I'm adding more of that lattice fencing on the edge of the beach here, just so there's more of like a clear entrance and exit to the beach sections near the entrance, and it just kind of, you know, separates it a bit from the other builds. And here, I time traveled. I also cut out a ton of customization of items. Here I'm adding in a couple of little gas pumps over by my pool build, just to be a little gas station for people on the island to get some gas, obviously. And I thought the white looked really cute, as well as the white car there. And I'm putting everything everywhere. I got a whole bunch of crosswalk signals and lampposts and banners and other things for this little area. I like having the little crosswalks with the crosswalk. I think it's cute. And I moved things a little bit around everywhere. I didn't include most of the footage for what I did while I was doing this build. I just focused on the main area, but while I was doing all of this, I also added some items in other places as well. And it was very satisfying to finally get this little section done with all the bookcases, because, you know, it is such a pain to get them if you don't use treasure islands like I do, just because of books. And, of course, having to get all the wood for it, but the wood isn't as hard to get as the books are. Whenever they show up in the shop, I get so many. And I go back and forth with the storage. I'm adding in a couple of utility poles towards the front here, which I think turned out really cute, and I tried to make them symmetrical as much as I could. And Sydney was way up in my grill right there. I love Sydney, though. She's very underrated, and I love the koalas. I'm going to be real with you. I don't really hate any villagers, except for Pietro, which, if you like Pietro, you are welcome to your opinion. I am just not a big fan of a clown that is also smug. I'm more of a mime kind of person. And I also, like I said, I went around in other places and I added stuff in other areas. You will see that in the final Dream Address tour as well. And here I am putting in all of those simple panels. And once I finished putting all those in, it was very satisfying because it was like half finished for a long time, and I decided to just leave it until I did the entrance build, and here we are doing the entrance build. And I also end up putting the hedge fencing as well. I finished all of that, and it was very nice. I really like how that custom design turned out as well. Here I'm adding in a little like bus stop area, and it was kind of fun to just decorate around the rock garden and not make it, usable at all, because if it's a Dream Address island for me, I don't really care about functionality entirely, but I just think it's nice that I could put them over here and have them out of the way. And then at this point, I'm basically just filling in the bookshelves to cover that cliff. I'm not a big fan of naked cliffs on, like, city-style kind of islands. I obviously don't care on a more natural island, but here it's like, nah, we don't need that cliff. Cover that up. It's indecent. And we are almost to the end here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did like the video, consider liking it. Subscribe if you want to see more. The next video coming up is the final Dream Address tour of Parfait. So I will hope you come back for that, because I'm very proud of how this island turned out. Also, I have more islands coming up, and I will link the full Parfait playlist as well. If you want to check out the other builds on this island, since this is the very last build, and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. We are almost to the outro here. We'll have all of the usual beauty shots, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. See y'all later. Bye-bye.